So welcome back, folks. Today I'm going to be showing you around this 2005 Swift Sundance 630L. I've just come back from Spain, well, about a week ago, so I'm caught on this 2-week new quarantine rule. Just when you think you know what's happening, the world changes again. So I'm working from home at the moment. Yes, let's show you around. So you've got the freshwater inlet tank there. You've got the cassette toilet here with effect for cassette. Drives lovely, this, I'm told. It was taken in part exchange while I was away. Room for in fact, the last owners left here 2 colour gas bottles. That's nice. Coming around to the back, you've got the 4 bike rack. You've actually got connections to carry 3, so you can hold 3 bikes there, but you've got the facility if you want to add another one for the 4th bike. It's got the reversing camera, that's fully working and functioning. I'll show you that on the dashboard when I get inside. On the passenger side, the near side, she's got a large Fiorma awning. Now, just one thing to note, this, if you wind it and wind it, it's not pulling out, as it were. The lock mechanism just needs, I would suggest, a new mechanism in there or something. What you do is you pull there and pull it out, and then she'll wind perfectly out, she'll wind in, she'll lock in, but just at the moment, you just pull it down there and just give it a helping hand to bring it out. But I have done some photographs to show you that operational. You've got a outside cupboard here. Oh, the last owners left you a load of accessories. There's the mains hookup, there's some ramps. There, if you go to Europe, yeah, there's a few bits and bobs in there. You've got the outside barbecue point, good facility. So you've got the mains hookup, as you can see, got the hookup leads included. You've got the winter flue cover for the trauma, for the water, sorry. Coming round. No, she's all right. I was described a couple of things. This is took in part exchange. There's a couple of bits of paint that flaked off this little trim here. This is actually booked in for next week, so this will be done painted before you collect it. There's also a similar little mark on the top ledge here, and I'll just show you a couple of marks on the bonnet. So the bonnet will be painted as well. I was intending to do a few more jobs on this and sell it from my retail mouse to house camper facility, but just got so many vehicles going out in August, I just haven't got time to do a couple of jobs inside. So at some stage, well, it's still happening actually, there's a very small leak on the inside there. On the inside panel there's a water pump for all your water, your shower and sinks, etc. It's got a very small leak and it's caused a little bit of damage to the panel. So there's that to note. Also on the rear end, both near side and off side, just at the bottom corner, most people wouldn't know about it, just on this lip, there's just a little bit of water got inside, so just a panel. There's a little bit of damage, only about an inch or a couple of inch on both sides. The belt and braces job would be to take these panels off and properly seal that, Sikaflex it and completely dry it out, or you could actually seal the top here and no water would get in there again and seal it from the inside. So I'll show you the pictures of that and demonstrate that. But yeah, she's lovely. She's got 4 nice tyres. I'll be happy to drive this anywhere. As I say, I'll be out of quarantine in a week's time before the auction ends. So I'll be happy to drive this and deliver this anywhere in the United Kingdom. Just ring us up or text me or email and I'll give you a quote for that. It's generally about £1 a mile. But yeah, no, she's fine. Just the other thing to note on the outside is the leisure step. It's just a little bit loose here. We just need a bit of an adjustment or perhaps a new bush. So it does work, it does operate, as you can clearly see there. I'd say the top is more solid. The top is no problem whatsoever to carry your weight, but that is a little bit loose, so just one thing to note. Okay then, I'll show you around the inside. I'll take over the camera from now. Inside, as you can see, she's got the large 2-berth bed above the driver's cab. We've got the dinette on the driver's side behind the driver's seat. So we've got 2 rear facing 3-point seat belts, as well as an extra 2 forward facing 2 rear seat belts. So 6 3-point seat belts in total. Nice feature. Walking towards the rear, we've got the large U-shaped lounge. Now at some stage somebody has added this. That wasn't an original feature, that's come out of a caravan I would suggest, but that can go there instead of that cushion, as it were, and then you've got a table and that will flop forward to give it a large table there. Or of course you can use the original. It's all tucked in neatly in there. So that's the large 3-standing table. Yeah, this will make out into a massive queen size bed. Absolutely huge. So there's slats on there, these will pull forward and you can fill in the cushions like so. I've put the measurements on there, or you could, when I've used these myself, I leave that all the time up as a permanent fixture, so that's like a fixed bed as it were, because of course you can always swing round and use the front dinette and kitchen area. Yeah, she's just lovely all around this. So just a couple of things, I've gone through it as much as I could from home. This is a little bit loose, the fly net. The blackout blind is fine and it's opening up fine. So under both sides of the corners, and we're just a little couple of inches, there's just a little bit of damp to the corner lip. Well, you could either reseal it, that'll stay like that for years to come, there's no smell, there's no problem whatsoever, all the sideboards are fine on both sides, or you could actually slice it in and reboard a tiny little piece there, depending on your fussiness levels. But no, all the floor's solid, she's fine. So as I say, that's up to you if you do it or don't. Everything else seems to be working, all the water's working. So it's got a slight little water leak on the water pump, I'll show you that shortly. All the lights. Oh, that light's not working. Probably wants a bulb. All the lights to the roof are working fine, yep. A large Blaupunkt flat screen TV, I think, yes. There's a 3-view digibox there, loads of remote controls. That remote control is for the air conditioning unit and that seems to be working fine. Nice little feature that's been added at some stage. Large double opening wardrobe. Trumatic hot gas heater, that's working fine. And would you believe someone's added a night heater that'll work off the fuel, off the diesel in the engine, and that works fine as well. So you can use that if you run out of gas, you've got heating off the diesel tank. You've got hot water. Just one thing to note, I've checked that the hot water is working piping hot off electricity, but off the gas it just trips out. You see the green light there, it just trips out after, I don't know, a minute or so. So whether it just wants a blowout or a little bit of a service, but just to bear that in mind, the hot water is heating on electricity, no problem whatsoever, but it just blows out after a minute. It might just start working, it's probably not being used. In fact, the last owner's only covered 500 miles in the last couple of years of ownership. He had it serviced, it's done 101,000 miles now. He had it serviced 500 miles ago with a timing belt kit, so it's just had the timing belt 500 miles ago and a full service. And just last month he had it for an MOT, had 3 new tyres fitted, because he had 1 new tyre fitted when he bought it 2 years ago, so it's got 4 tyres being replaced. It's got 2 matching keys, full set of keys, electric windows, electric mirrors, everything's working fine. Drives well, power steering, there's your reversing camera, and that works perfectly fine. In fact, you've got quite a little bit of accessories left inside. Toaster, kettle, microwave. No, it's nice and clean. All the sink, the tap works. Just on the kitchen tap, that's loose, so don't know what's happened there, but yeah, that needs nipping up. But that works fine, there's no leaks, hot and cold water. A couple of blinds, that blind's a little bit loose. All the blackout blinds are fine, so that's the important thing. Let's put some lights on the mains. There we go, we've got some lights now. All seem to be working fine. So you've got the large U-shaped lounge that doubles up into a very large queen size bed at the rear. And on this dinette here, you can convert this into a small double bed, quite simply. Lower that and there's wooden slats will come out there to drop the filling cushions there. Or these two pull apart and you can use a filling cushion then to either bring it a little bit larger, as it were, or make it into a very large queen size bed at the table, at the front, as it were, as well. Grill, kitchen area is spotless. Grill pan, oven, three-way fridge. Again, that seems to be working fine. I've just had it hooked up to the mains. Yep, I can tell you that's fridged up nicely. So that's working on gas, mains and 12 volts. I didn't notice that. What's this? This must be, oh, cutlery tray. Even left the old cutlery in. Oh, no shortage of cutlery here. Prussian pan set. More lights underneath. It's a little bit tricky to get the, can I get the angle of the camera? Yes. Yeah, all in all, she's a nice vehicle. So it's a 2005 6-berth Swift Sundance 630L. 3 teddy bear as well. So I'll be happy to deliver this anywhere in the United Kingdom. Just give us a ring or text. It's no good ringing me up and asking me what's your lowest price or what will you accept. Buy it now, because I can't do anything. I'm stuck in quarantine for another week. It's got a dividing curtain there for privacy. Overmats to the floor. That little cubbyhole that pulls out that, and that gives you access to the leisure battery. So no, all in all, a very nice vehicle. She's done 101,000 miles. A bit higher than the average 2005 motorhome, but please remember this is built on a commercial Fiat Ducato chassis. So the vans of these are renowned for doing 250,000 miles no problem, but that's why it'll be cheaper, folks. So yeah, a little bit up on the miles. You've got 2 little things to attend to there in the future, but all being now, it's a very usable vehicle. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to show you. Let's show you right now. So I need to show you the water pump area. So this is where it's been leaking slightly. So the probably last owner's not known about it. We've not been using it. So just under here, there, look at that. It's a shame really. So if you put the water on full and the shower, it's just dripping there. So that has created that panel there to go soft. So I'm going to do my best. My caravan fitter is flat out getting sold vehicles ready for everyone wanting to enjoy the staycations in August. So I'm going to do my best if I can get him to stop the leak on there and fix the leak. So if you want to contact me 1 or 2 days before the end of the sale, just pick up the phone, 0798 526 1078. I repeat, 0798 526 1078. I'll do my best to get that leak fixed on one of them pipes on the water pump, and then that's up to you when and if you replace the board. But she's usable right from the get-go to enjoy, and that's a couple of jobs you may wish or may not wish to carry on and get done at a later stage. So yeah, the guy 500 miles ago had a new Michelin tyre fitted on the rear near side, and then just 2 weeks ago he's had 3 new Cumo tyres. So you got 4 new tyres. Just the rear alloy wheels are just a little bit corrosion on the centre there, yeah. So just something to be note. I could get those professionally sandblasted for £200 a set. So if you wanted to have those redone, all 4 alloy wheels, just add £200 to the final price. But other than that, she's fine. As I say, she was already booked in when I was away on my holidays, so I'm not going to mess the body shop about. So it's going to have the paint, the front bonnet as it done, painted. We're going to have that little part painted and the little bit at the top on there, so she'll be nice cosmetically. So good luck in your bidding, folks. Any questions, you've got my number, 9 AM till 9 PM. Thanks for watching.